Hello everyone, welcome back to another new video of Balance Prime. In this video, I'm going to give you a such a strategy that is basic level. We all know that, and I also share the basic level of a strategy how it's works. So this is I'm gonna give you in this video that is completely an advanced level trading strategy. So which is actually make you increase your trading accuracy. So basic level trading strategy, most of the time you fail to get the trade into, and your accuracy becoming lower than lower, and you get less trade in basic trading strategies. When you apply this advanced trading strategy, you can get high accuracy trade, which is actually 99% trading, and the 99% chances to get your win all of your trade. So without wasting time, let's start this video right now. First of all, let's try to understand the structure, that how it's work actually in the market. So let's try to understand the drawing structure first of all. So if you consider this, so this is a lowest point. If you consider it's here, this is a lowest point. But before this, when you can see the market is actually shifted this high, actually this here, it has been shifted this high. Fine, so this is this high is shifted. So why we'll look for the right now the trade is to going to the in buying side, why we'll look for the buy? The reason is, if we see, so this is the last low which is actually created the market here, and it has been fall down. So we see the market is bearish, and when it's taking upside move and it has been cross above this the last swing high point, so it's been making a change of character here. So this is where we're shifted from bullish bearish to bullish in the trade here. So this is why, so now we're gonna make it as a change of character. So this is our change of character. So when we have the change of character, so we want a trend continuation. So we want the market should give another trend continuation, another breakout in the upside movement here. So we see that this is the highest point, and you can see this is break. So this is right now is a real break of a structure. The reason it has been the change of character first of all, then it's still the trend continuation, it's still the break of a structure here, this area, this is change of character, and then did a trend of continuation, and this created another break of a structure at this level. So now we are expecting it's a bullish moment has been started in the markets. So we are going to expecting it should take a pullback, and we'll find any kinds of demand zone here, and then we can buy this market from here and keeping our stop loss below here and making the targets exactly the recent highest point. So if we see that, so let's try to understand the drawing here. So first of all, we're going to identify any kinds of demands on this level. So around this level we can find any kinds of demand zone. So this is our demand zone, and we want the market should pull back here. It can be pull back directly, or it can be make any kinds of endorsement level, and then we can buy this level, and the target is the recent high. It can be pull back directly, or it can be create an IDM also here, which will be the endorsement level. It can create IDM, that's fine, it's okay. And we're gonna making our trade exactly in this level, and a stop loss below the last swing low, and the target is the recent high. So we can get the target successfully. So this is actually the trading market structure, how it's actually work for every market trading, and every structure it's work like this for every trend. So this is we understand the structure how it's work. Now we're going to see some example of the market is how exactly we see that the system, and we can see this the how which kinds of pattern we see in the market. So this is, you can see this the left side I write it in the basics, and the right side I write it advanced. So why this is advanced and why this is basics, so I will explain this. And you can see, if you find out the first thing, if you are looking on this chart here, the both of this is looking same, and if anyone trying to find out here the strategy, so this will be everyone will find the same strategy. So let's try to find out as 90% traders. So for example, we see that imbalance is here. So this is our imbalance. So this is imbalance, and the imbalance is this candle. So if we see, this is FBZ and imbalance. So we can find out exactly the same on this right side also. This is here, and this the same thing we found out, this the actually the imbalance and FBZ we find out. Now our trading interested, we always interest the last candle which is produce this FBZ or imbalance zone. So this is exactly we are marking the same here too. So this is we find out the same thing here exactly. So what do we do? So most of the time we don't trade the FBZ or imbalance zone. You know that if you following my channels, you can see I don't trade in FBZ or imbalance zone. I always trade the demand zone, which is actually produce this the FBZ imbalance level. So most of the time we do trade in this way, exactly this, and this way. Here the same thing I'm gonna apply, and I'm gonna put my stop loss in the last low. This is fine, and this is our the target of the recent highest point, and this is the recent highest point. Okay, fine, we find out exactly the same. You can see this exactly same is looking, but why it's basics and why it's the advanced is I'm gonna show you here. Okay, this trade we see that this is exactly the same strategy we find out. So if we run out this trade, so what we will see in the market, this trade will come exactly this zone and then shoot out the targets exactly. So this is fine. We see that this is the strategy I shared with you in previous some of videos, and this is strategy is fine. This is basic strategy and this is still working in the markets, and I'm also doing this trade. This is still working. So for this, and if we see this one the advanced one, what we will see, if we are waiting for the market to pull back this or imbalance zone and then we want to give the target, but this trade will not gonna be played out. Why? It will be reason, it will be the market is this will never come back in this level. It will never come back. And why it will never come back here? The reason is, there is very simple reason. It will never come back this level. It will never tap this our imbalance demand zone. But the reason is, it will where actually it will be come back, and from where actually it's happening there. So if we see out there, so this is actually happened exactly this level, and this trade will be played out the market from exactly this level. So this is why if you are waiting for the making a trade in this zone, you will definitely miss this trade. And this is my back test. I'm saying from my back test, I had did that a lot of back tests, and if you following this in this strategy, this chart, if you following this same strategy, you will miss the trade, and you can find mostly the 50% time you will get your trade into this zone, but the 50 more than 90% time, 90% plus time, which is this market is mostly pull back this level and then shoot out exactly from this level. And why it is happen this exactly, and why we will miss this trade most of the time? The reason is, here it's come to the point of advanced strategy. So this is here I'm going to explain you that advanced strategy what is here. So if we see this level, and this is our imbalance candle, the imbalance demand zone. So this is the highest point, this is the highest point of our, so first of all let me remove this entry point. So this is the high of this or imbalance demand zone, and this is the lowest point. So we find out this is the high and this is the lowest point of our imbalance demand zone. But if we see before this, actually before this demand zone, we can see another candle, a red candle or green candle, whatever it's happened, the colors doesn't matter, the thing is a strategy. So you can see this candle is happening here, there is another candle, it's open here. So now we are gonna see that actually what is this actually in this level. So we think this area, we see that this candle is close above here, this is the highest point of this candle and this is the lowest point. But we see that our imbalance demand zone, this candle is completely inside of this candle. So this is why we are not going to making trade according this candle. We are going to placing the trade on this candle, on this red candle, which is that our imbalance demand zone is completely inside of this candle. So instead of this candle, we will shift it to our demand zone that left the rest of this candle. So here we are gonna shifting this. So this is our demand zone now. Our demand zone is shifted to here, this area, and this is the lowest point of our demand zone. And our entry point also will be shifted to our demand zone at the top area, and it will be definitely enter from this level. And we're gonna see that the stop loss is pretty tight here, and this market, and if you follow this, actually if you see that this is a demand zone is here, internal candle, if you follow this, the last big candle which is actually close this the lowest point of demand candle, and above this highest point, this is internal candle is happening the demand. So if you follow this trade according to this candle highest point and keep the stop loss below this candle, this is the 90% chances according to backtest. This 90% chances this trade is completely played as a 90% perfectly, it's played well, and we always get tap into our zone and we get the recent target, the recent high, and as good as the recent target we find out this simply. So this is here the this is advanced level is here come to here, actually this is the advanced thing. So now if we see, and why we're not gonna entering this candle here, so if we see that the basic one, if we see that why we're not gonna entering at this highest point, the reason is this candle actually close at this point, but the demand candle is close below this candle. So this is why we're not gonna interested on this candle, we're interested only this candle. This is why it's a basic one, and this one is a advanced level, and this is advanced level because this is it's close the candle. This is why we're interested in this level and this level. So this is, I hope you understand the drawing in the chart of market structure, the market structure, and what is the basics and what is advanced. Now I will give you the basic structure example, I'm not gonna give you that. So this is, I just make you the concept about it. The basic example you can find on my YouTube channel. Previously I made some videos about this. So now here I'm gonna give you the live example in the markets, the advanced trading one. So let's shift it to there in the bottom where actually the market is playing out. So if we see there, we're gonna first of all marking the structure. So you see that this is the lowest point, is a low, the market is created here, and before this low market created a swing high, this point. So this is the swing high point it is created, and this is the break of a structure. In previous, the market is in bearish character here. So when we see this swing high point is breaking out the market and the candle is closed successfully in this level, so this is not becoming anymore the market in bearish, it's becoming a change of character, and the market is become completely bearish to bullish. It has been changes to bullish market. So now we see that the market did another pullback. Now we are waiting for to the continuation trend. The trend continuation is started here exactly. Okay, now you can see the market is created the continuation in the markets, and it has been the break of a structure in bullish side, and the market is completely the continuation in bullish side. Now we are looking only for buy in this demand zone. So this is, we can see an imbalance zone here. So this is an imbalance zone we find out, and this is exactly the imbalance we find out. Now the our demand zone is definitely the last candle which is produced this imbalance zone. So this is our demand zone. So as I said that this will be an advanced trading example, so this is basic one. So where actually we see that this is our lowest point of the demand zone, and you can see previously one candle this is close actually here, but this candle is not close the highest point here. So we are gonna see that this is another candle, this one is close above this our demand candle high, and this candle low also close below this our demand candle low. So this is why we are interested to place trade exactly this candle highest point. So this is here our entry will be executed here, and you can keep the stop loss exactly this candle low, or we can keep the last swing low. But if you want to this very tight stop loss, so this is fine, because this strategy is so accurate that it's always the maximum 99% chances to the trade is played well and perfectly, because I did that back test and I see that 90% of my strategy, this 90% back test I got win this trade. So this is our target is, if you see that this is the highest point, you can see 2:1 we are getting already, but we can target exactly this highest point. This is here, this the last highest point is exactly here, we can target this high. So now let's try to play it out. The market is shooting this, you can see it has been rejected successfully, and the market is playing out, and you can see it was exactly, it came to this level, you can see it has been tapped this exactly the highest point of this our advanced trading strategy, the level candle, exactly the highest point, and we got enter our trade successfully. So now let me remove this imbalance because the imbalance is already filled out, and this demand zone actually it will be not work. Our demand zone is this one, and our stop loss is exactly this candle low, and this is our demand zone. And stop loss we're gonna keep it very tight, and we're gonna see that the market we're getting exactly 2.5:1 the risk reward. Now let's play it out and let's see. We can see this is actually okay. Let me play back so we can see. So this is actually, we can see that the target is successfully hit, and you can see the important thing is here, an important note is here. If you see, when you see that this strategy is working accurately, and you can see when this is completely smash your target, so immediately you close or your trade, execute, you can exit your trade immediately. If you don't exit your trade, so instead of you are getting 2:1, 3:1 according to your target, you get it, and immediately you can shift your target of the TP, you can hit it your TP here, you can close your trade immediately here. Because if you don't close your trade, the reason is here, it can be you can lose all of your investment amount that you make in this trade, and you can lose all of your trading. The reason is this, if we say this imbalance demand is still empty, because the market is shifting to this exactly the recent candle, and this is the candle, the demand zone. This is still empty, there is order is still here, but this is actually not order, this is actually a drop zone here right now. So if you don't close this trade, it can be shipped down, and it can take out your stop loss. So this is why always this strategy, when this getting your target is successful, you can exit your trade. So if you don't exit your trade, what you can see here exactly, if you see that the market is completely after getting this TP hit it, and it will be come down, and it will be sweep your stop losses. If you see that this stop losses is here, and this, if you keep your stop loss, the last low is still take out from your trade. So this is why when this trade is strategy is so accurate and the high accuracy, and this important thing is whenever you get your TP is successful in this level, so always exit your trade exactly here. So this is why you have to be patient, and you have to be keep focused on your structure, and you have to be focused on your trading strategy. You get the target, and immediately you book your profit here. So this is the strategy, and I hope you understand the complete strategy. And if you're having any question about this strategy, you can give me on the comment section below. And if you like this video, and please do subscribe this channel and press the bell icon so that you will never miss any videos just like this.